Auburn is able to get the win versus NC State live inside of Neville Arena. Y'all are in here inside the town. Let's talk about it.
The Auburn Express. You are now listening to the War Rapport Longtown Podcast with your boy Ike Jones.
That is the final from Neville Arena. Auburn gets the victory over NC State 83-73. Welcome into Lobtown. If you are here watching on YouTube, make sure that you go ahead and hit that like button. If you're out there on Twitter, thank you so much for tuning in. Facebook, what's up? Appreciate y'all for tuning in as well. They got the win, man, but oh my gosh, like what did I just watch in terms of just how they were executing? The turnover. Let me just start with the good stuff. Let me start with the good stuff. They won the basketball game. They have a team in NC State that's out there averaging 90 plus per game. They hold them to 73. They have a team in NC State second halves. They have been torrential, making sure that they are going out there really putting up points, hold them to 38 in the second half of that game. They did what they needed to do on the defensive end, even with some of the defensive lapses. Offensively, you shot 59% from the field. You went absolutely crazy from 55% with 12 threes in this game. And you shot 86% from the free throw line. You shot the ball well in this game. Out rebounded them 35-22. Second chance points were even, 11 bench points to their 5. Only lost points in the paint by 2. Fast break points only lost that by 1, 11-12. 9 blocks in this game, 4 of them coming from Tahad Pettiford of all people. Only 10 assists on 26 made baskets. That's not great, but like they were shooting the ball so well, didn't really matter. Held the lead for the vast majority of this game. 32 minutes of the game, you had the lead. Leading scorer, 29 points from Kevin Overton on 6 of 9 from 3, 18 of 13 overall, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. He added another 9 rebounds for himself in this game, an absolutely monstrous game from Kevin Overton. He was one of the only players, matter of fact, he is the only player for Auburn that did not register a single turnover the entirety of the game. Kevin Overton, 29 points. 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 9 boards, no assists, no turnovers, no steals, but fabulous game from him. Keyshawn Hall, 28 points, 5 of 7 from 3, 9 of 14 overall, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He added onto that 10 boards, so he's got another double-double out there for himself. And then he had 1 steal in addition to that and 1 assist. 6 turnovers, though. Good Lord. Outside of that, nobody else was in double figures. You had 51 points. 50, excuse me. Let me do the math on that. 59 points. That's not good math. 58 points. 57 points. Whatever it is. What's 29 plus 28? I don't know. I've been talking for too long today. Whatever the 29 plus 28 is. 39, 49. 57 points from 2 players. Out of your 83 points, 2 players had over half of your joints, bro. Like crazy. 7 points from Sebastian Williams-Adams, 6 points from Tahad Pettiford, 6 points from Elijah Freeman, 3 points from Keyshawn Murphy. He only took 1 shot. He made the 1 shot he took, and then Philip Yovich had 2 points. So offensively, you did what you needed to do. But 20 turnovers. 20. The vast majority of those unforced. Just careless, sloppy passes. Dribbling the ball off your own leg. Todd Pettiford got called for a carry tonight, bro. Like, what? A carry? I don't even know what to say about that. Just crazy, man. But overall, listen, I'm not going to be mad at a win, but you got Arizona coming up in this next game. You got to play much better than that if you're going to win that game. But here's the thing, like, you did everything right except the turnovers. You rebounded the ball well. You shot the ball well. But then you were just sloppy and careless with the turnovers, man. You only win a game by 10 points that really you should have blown the doors off of this team. This game should not have been close. You take care of the basketball and you do what you normally do, which is only turn the ball over 9 times in the game, you will blow. They got points off turnovers, 22. They scored 72 3 points. 22 points came off of your turnovers. If you turn the ball over a normal amount of times in this game, this is a 20-point win easily. Crazy, man. I just don't understand it very much at all. What I just witnessed from them, but uh, again, I do think that this is a team that just kind of plays down the competition sometimes. Like, they're just like, oh, we can win this game without giving our best effort, which is scary because there are going to be some teams who will take that as an opportunity to go give you an L. But they were easily the better team on the floor tonight. Easily. Every time they started being serious and not turning the ball over, they stretched it out to a double-digit lead, and then they would start doing the stupid stuff again. And again, this is not, oh man, NC State really turned up the defense these couple of possessions. They were the same defensive team the entire time. You just played with a little bit more patience and pace. And when you did the things you were supposed to do, you made buckets. You went out there and you got easy stuff. And you made some really ridiculous stuff. Like that turnaround three in the corner from Keyshawn Hall is crazy. Kevin Overton was taking threes from like 2 and 3 feet behind the 3-point line, just pulling up off the dribble. Like, those two were unconscious tonight, right? So like, some of that, like, if you're NC State, you're like, man, there's nothing we could have done about that. And then defensively, they're knocking down shots that they make, right? They're a tough shot making team, but you play good defense on some of that stuff and they just knocked it down anyway, right? So like, you can't, if you're NC State, you can't say too much about how crazy Auburn went from some of these stuff, because you knocked down some stuff. Like, you're not trying to tell me Holloman is shooting like that on a regular basis, bro. I need to go check. He need to get checked, bro, because my boy was out there. He hit 8 threes tonight. No, excuse me. He only hit 4? It felt like he hit way more threes than that. It felt like he hit way more than that, but he only hit 4. All right. But he made 4 of 9, and he was knocking some of them joints down with somebody right in his face. He's trying to flop a little bit and get the calls. But yeah, man, every time they went on the run, they just took their foot off the gas, man. And I just don't understand that. That's not something that you want to see from a team that should be a top 25 team, right? And they're ranked in the top 25. They got to start playing like that, a little more consistency. They should have blown this team out. Appreciate everybody who's jumping in here so far. If you are in here and you haven't hit that like button or that share button or any of the things that help us spread the word, then please go ahead and do that. I appreciate everybody who's in here late night. Some of y'all been listening to me talk all day since like 7 o'clock this morning. It is now 10 o'clock and I am still out here in front of a camera with y'all, man. But thank you so much for tuning in with us. Can't wait to hear what Stephen Pearl has to say in his post-game presser, because he is not going to be happy about what he saw out there tonight. While we are here and doing all of the necessary things for tonight, I do want to get to some of your comments and some of your thoughts about this game. But I do also want to thank the good folks over at Tax Express who are making things possible for us over here at the Rapport. It is tax time again. The Tax Express is here to make it easy. Since 2004, they've helped thousands of clients to stay on track with personalized, efficient tax preparation designed to maximize your return. Whether you prefer in-person service or virtual convenience, they've got you covered. Book online, upload your documents securely, and relax while they handle the rest. And don't forget, your financial future matters. Ask them about life insurance options to protect what matters most. Located at 4144 Carmichael Road, Suite 1 in Montgomery, Alabama, they are an IRS authorized e-file company. Convenient, reliable, trusted service. Book now and relax later. Call 334-578-0264 or visit taxexpressmtg.com. Scan the QR code on the screen or schedule your appointment, upload documents, and get directions. The Tax Express, keeping you on track since 2004. All aboard. We are all aboard here, the Auburn Express, powered by the War Rapport Live Town Show, talking about the Auburn versus NC State game. Auburn goes ahead and gets the win tonight, 83-73. Double-digit win. Should have been probably about 20, 30-point win, if we're being honest. But let's go here to some of the comments from you all. Appreciate everybody who's jumping in here on a late night with your boy. Mr. Albie 334 says, gotta chill with all these turnovers for sure. Canlay says needs improvement for sure. The amazing Bughead says, if Overton gets hot like that, mercy. Yeah, if Overton can shoot like that consistently, then you've got some real stuff going over there. 20 turnovers, still got the W. Again, that shows to me how much better you are than this team. You turn the ball over 20 times and you win by 10 points. You're just a better team. Murphy continues to make his threes. He made the only one he took tonight. Very glad to see him do that. They took him off the floor for a long time in that second half, man. Murphy tonight played 15 minutes and he didn't have a single personal foul. So maybe they're just trying to rest him a little bit. That's very interesting. That's what this is what lets you that right there shows you Stephen Pearl knew his team was much better than NC State. One of the best players on your team, you only played him 15 minutes in the game. As a matter of fact, let's see, did he play in the second half? He played 5 minutes. So I mean, I don't know if he tweaked something or what happened out there, but you played him 15 minutes total in that game, 10 minutes in the first half, 5 in the second half. You knew you were better than his team. Come on. How many rebounds did Overton have? Overton had 9 boards. I think you might have typed that after I had already said it or something. Vegas hangover, possibly. Was happy to see Overton get his at the charity stripe. Definitely good because he's a good free throw shooter. Needs to be doing that more consistently. Boom, 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 boom. 30 points. I don't know what that's in reference to. Habersham said we cooked tonight. Offensively, they did as far as shooting is concerned. But again, them turnovers are a problem. You got to stop doing that. Because again, I honestly just think that this is a team. This indicates how young this team is and how inexperienced this team is. That they play down to their competition too much. Play down to the competition too much. Relax too much. When they're locked in, they are a problem for anybody. But sometimes they're just not locked in, man. They sleepwalk through moments in games, periods of games, and against better teams, you just can't do that. And I think when they see the competition is good, they focus a little bit more. But they still have those lapses in games where they're doing silly stuff, and they just have to figure out how to not do that, man. TJ, the nurturer, says, hate to say it, but making the tournament will be a peak of this team. Got a lot of work to do. I don't think that that's a terrible thing to say a team is a tournament team and maybe they can go on a run when they get to the tournament. I think we've been spoiled by the last few teams that we thought were, that were number one in the country. But again, you gotta remind people, every team in the country doesn't make the tournament, and let alone make the tournament consistently, let alone be able to make a run in the tournament. They've got enough talent to be able to do that. And it's very early in this season for them to be able to continue to learn how to play with the game together. So, yeah, be disappointed in it not looking great, but realize that they can get better. And a lot of what allows them to get better is not more than just having better continuity, and that comes with playing more basketball with one another. So hopefully they'll be able to do that. If they can shoot the way that they did tonight, then a lot of teams are going to be in trouble against this team. But got to definitely play a little bit better in terms of not turning the ball over. But only giving up 73 points to this team is a good thing for this Auburn basketball team. All right, we're going to get to everybody's favorite time of the show. Plus minus time, plus minus time. We will start, of course, with the person who had the worst plus minus. And unfortunately, that is our guy, Keyshawn Murphy, who had a minus 15. Again, he only played 15 minutes, but he was minus 15 during his time out there. The most inexplicable one, Blake Michalek, who was a minus 11. Boy, had a goose egg out there. Actually, the only statistic that he registered was a turnover. That's it. No points, no rebounds, no assists, no fouls, no blocks, no steals, and one turnover in 2 minutes of play. Absolutely abysmal 2 minutes. When he came in the game, Auburn lost their lead in the first half. He was out there and it was not good. Then a -4 for Elijah Freeman. He played 18 minutes in this game. Did not have a great game. 6 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 5 boards, but 1 assist and 2 turnovers. Had 2 block shots, though. All right. The rest of the team will be in a positive plus minus. In fact, everyone who was a positive, well, you had Caden Magwood, who was dead even, 0 plus minus. He had 2 points, 1 assist, 1 turnover, right? So he was just even keel in his time on the floor. But everybody else was in double digits in their plus minus. So we will start with the lowest positive plus minus, and that is Tahad Pettiford, who did not really have a good game. 1 of 7 shooting, 6 points. Tahad Pettiford is one of those guys I feel like that just kind of turns up when the competition turns up, and he did not turn up tonight. 6 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 block shots, but also 4 turnovers. Next up at a plus 12 is Keyshawn Hall with his 28 points on 9 of 14 shooting, 5 of 7 from 3, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 10 big defensive rebounds. No offensive rebounds for him tonight. 1 assist, but 1 steal, but 6 turnovers is awful. 6 awful turnovers is why his plus minus is so low. Next up, you will have Sebastian Williams Adams, who had 7 points on 3 of 3 shooting, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 4 assists, a rebound, and 2 steals and a block shot, but 3 turnovers for him as well. Surprisingly, I know everybody probably thought he would have the highest one, but next up, Kevin Overton with his 29 points was a plus 21 on the night. 29 points, 9 rebounds, 0 assists, but 0 steals, block shots. And the highest plus and minus of the night, surprisingly, Philip Jovic only scored 2 points, but contributed to winning. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, only 1 turnover, 2 block shots for him in his 24 minutes. Auburn was a plus 22 when he was on the floor. Philip Jovic was out there doing work tonight. Congratulations to him. He has the highest plus minus of the night. Overall, again, not a terrible game. It was frustrating to watch, but they got the dub, 10-point win. Get them up out of here. Get them up off our court. You know what I mean? Can't wait to hear comments from Coach Stephen Pearl after this game. But that's it, man. I'm going to get out of here. I am definitely tired of talking for the day, but thank you all so much for hanging out with me all day. Got so much content left for you guys for the remainder of the week. I will be heading out to Arizona this weekend to cover that game live for you guys. So make sure that y'all tap in with me over there. But I'm out of here, man. Make sure you share the video before you get out of here. Leave some comments down there about how your thoughts are if you're watching this later. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Green Name Gang, appreciate y'all so much. I'm out of here until the next time. And as always, War Eagle, peace.